guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you have seen from the title, this video will be a little bit more personal and it's related to my rhinoplasty surgery. I'm gonna answer some of the most common questions related to the rhinoplasty surgery. I'm gonna take you on my rhinoplasty journey in Turkey. So basically you'll see the whole process, and I'm gonna try and show as much as possible, depending on my condition, of course. If you have any questions related to the surgery, to the doctor, and everything you can think of, you can leave them in the comments below, and for the next video I'm gonna try and answer all of them. The first and most common question is why I'm doing the nose surgery. So my journey started when I was 16. My tonsils were removed, and then the doctor found out that I have a deviated nasal septum, I think that's the correct term in English, on my nose. And he suggested that once I turn 25 years and my whole body process transformation is completed, I can do a nose surgery, which is called septorhinoplasty surgery. It's only to fix your breathing problem, because this disease, if I can call it like that, causes breathing problems and snoring at night. And when you're sick, for example, your condition may get worse. So for the past 10 years, I've been waiting for the time to come. And when I turned 25 years old, I decided to put a filler in my nose just to see how it will look like. This non-surgical procedure cannot fix your breathing problem, but I just wanted to see from the aesthetic side how my nose will look like, which was probably a big mistake, since now the doctor will have to remove this filler. However, I quite like the result, and I started my research of where I'm going to have the surgery. Is it going to be here in Bulgaria, or I will choose another country like Turkey? I joined a few Facebook groups. I will leave them in the description below. I did a few consultations, actually two only, here in Bulgaria. One with the doctor that removed my tonsils, and what he said that he's going to fix my breathing problem, but he will not be able to do the aesthetic side. And since I'm a young girl, he suggests I find a nice doctor in Turkey, because the medicine there is much more developed and they have more experience in plastic surgeries. So then I started searching for surgeons in Turkey to perform both kind of surgery, the one that will combine fixing my breathing problem and the one that will fix my aesthetic side. As I already mentioned, there are thousands of doctors in Turkey, so I got really confused. Then last year we went to Turkey for a business trip, and I saw a video on YouTube from one girl who suggested one doctor. His name is Matsau. And I texted the clinic. I told them that I would like to have a consultation with the doctor. Then his assistant turns out to be Bulgarian, so we really clicked, and she suggested me, since I'm in Istanbul already, to go in the hospital and to do the consultation in Turkey. I asked how much it's going to cost, and she said it's completely free, compared to here in Bulgaria, where if you want to go for any kind of consultation, even if you pay your health insurance, you have to pay for these type of consultations. So we went to the hospital, I met the doctor. I'm gonna attach the video here where he did my 3D visualization, so you can see the result. Then I had still some filler in my nose. I'm gonna turn now on one side and the other, so you can see actually how my nose looks like now. So this is my left profile. Here is the right one. As I said, I still have some filler in my nose, and because currently I'm wearing makeup and my nose is, how to say, contoured, you cannot see how it actually looked like before I put the filler, sorry. and I will try and find some photos, so I'm gonna attach them so you can see back then when I was 16, 20 years old, how my original nose looked like. And to go back before, 3D visualization the doctor did is with the expected result. I told him that I would like my breathing problem to be fixed, and I just want a natural nose, nothing too scary or with too much of a difference, because most girls, like influencers, singers, etc., are trying just to change their shape to a more curvy one. I want a natural looking nose, so that's what I'm most scared about, if my breathing problem will be fixed and if he will manage to do this natural result. Of course, he explained to me that a nice nose needs to have a little curvy shape, but not too much, because my forehead is quite big. I have some chin filler as well. So if we make a really small nose, the proportions of my face won't look good. So that's the main goal we are trying to achieve now, fixing the breathing problem and achieving a natural looking nose. Second thing is why I chose Turkey and this doctor. The main reason I chose Turkey is because, as I said before, the doctors in my country are not so experienced in plastic surgeries. The final reason why I chose this specific doctor is because I actually met him in person, which made me feel confident with him, because I did 3 or 4 more consultations when I went back to Bulgaria last November. Actually, I had a consultation during this summer twice. All of them told me the same thing. They will fix my breathing problem, they will achieve the natural result, and just because I haven't met them in person, that's the main reason I did not want to go with them. I just think that it's a bit strange to do a consultation with someone, go the day for your surgery or the day before and meet the doctor then and discuss everything. And I finally said that I cannot anymore, and I just prefer to go with Dr. Gürke Matsal. As I have met him in person, he was really polite, really friendly when I went there, and probably I spent 1 hour in the hospital with him and his assistants. They showed me the room, it's like in a hotel, and I just felt it, you know. One of the main reasons for you and what is important when choosing a doctor is just to feel confident with him, and with the hospital you're going to stay. You're actually staying only 1 day in the hospital, and then on the next day they transfer you to the hotel or to a relative if you have one in Istanbul, or you can go back to your Bulgaria if you're from Bulgaria, because it's pretty close to here. Now off to the prices and the expenses you have during the surgery. When we went last year, the price they gave me was 2,500 euros, which is good. Like for me, it was good. This year, when I texted them, they said that the price went up because the prices for the plastic surgeries, they go up, I think, every month now. I was just trying to see if they will give me the old code back. So I told them that I've been there last year, and then they gave me the old price just because I did the consultation with them last year, and for a final I have chosen this doctor. Other prices for other doctors, I'm not sure if it's good to mention names, but they vary from 3,000 euros to one of the doctors told me 16,000 euros, which I was quite shocked. These are prices for primary rhinoplasty. This is the price only for the surgery. Now I'm paying 2,500 euros. So I forgot to mention that if you have a breathing problem, you have to look for a surgeon who can perform both kinds of surgeries, because one of the doctors wasn't confident, I did a consultation with, wasn't confident enough that he can manage both of them. The other expenses we will have are hotel and flight tickets if you go with a plane. In our case, we'll go by car because it's 500 kilometers from Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria, to Istanbul. We decided to go with an apartment because the price difference is only 60 euros compared to if you book just a double room in the hotel. So we decided to go with the hotel they offered us from the clinic and from the doctor. You can of course stay in any other hotel you choose in Istanbul, or you can stay in a relative, as I mentioned. The apartment costs 560 euros. It's for a 7-day stay and it's for 2 people. The apartment has a kitchen. I will show it to you when we arrive. And I'm not sure if I will be in my best condition to go around as usual in Istanbul. So I prefer to bring my own food and make my own, for example, smoothies or a salad or something like that. Basically, the apartment has everything you need to feel like you're at home. For pocket money, again, it depends. If you feel good and you're allowed to go around the city and go for some sightseeing, I think that for 2 people, like 500 euros or even less, for 1 week, it will be more than enough to buy some food, even to buy some souvenirs, some clothes, and go to some nice restaurants. Again, it really depends. I hope after the 3rd or 4th day, I will feel good enough to go for a walk or do some of the business I'm usually doing in Turkey. Still have some fun in Istanbul, since it's one of my favorite cities in the world. Hope I have answered some of the common questions you need to know before doing this type of surgery. Fingers crossed that the result will be satisfying. It will not be super painful and I will be alive. Guys, we have arrived. They currently gave us a double room because the apartment is still not ready, but it's super luxury and it's looking so nice and it's so cozy. And tomorrow after the surgery we are switching to the apartment. It's the day of the surgery. It's 7 a.m. and here is the view from my room. And now the photographer will come to take some photos, so I'm gonna attach the video so you can see. The doctor has a whole team of assistants and a photographer who follow him everywhere. And now they will come to pick me up and take me to the operation room. During the surgery, they changed my room to another one, and here is the view I woke up to. Now I don't have videos from when I woke up because my boyfriend didn't take any, but I will attach a photo so you can see. The surgery was, I think, more than 3 hours. After I woke up, the doctor came to see me and he said it was quite complicated. I didn't feel good enough to shoot any videos, but here again is a view from the hospital room. During this time I did not have any pain, but I was quite dizzy because of the anesthesia. And here I'm in the apartment already, but I did not have the power to talk to anyone. Here is day 3 and I feel much better. And today we're going to the mall, but again I'm super swelled and I don't feel like filming. On the second part of the video, I will talk about how I felt after the surgery and how my recovery is going. And this is the apartment view I fell in love with.